I want to get people to move. I forget who I am, and I forget I'm in this body that loves to move. I love to be out on that edge without anything that I would otherwise rely upon. I like to get lost. I really like to get lost. For some reason I flash on changing in my mother's LTD station wagon, and how there was something that I loved about that moment of changing out of my school clothes in the back of a moving car into my ballet tights. When I was 9 years old, my mother died of leukemia. And there is a way that I realized that my flesh wanted to follow her into the grave. When all my systems were failing, everything that I would typically rely on, all the, self-help mechanisms or expressive arts therapy or just, speaking with friends or exercising or dancing or anything that I would go to didn't yield anything. And so it was in that moment of complete failure, the moment that I say I was laying on my linoleum floor and couldn't get up, was that I was also completely free. I mean, we all are imprinted by good, bad, the ugly, what we're aware of, what we're not aware of, what we come into the world with. But it's always a possibility for what we want to do with that material. Dance it, sing it, write about it, move it, share it. So yeah, I think we all have our unique story and details. It's just what we choose to do with it. And that's also the pressure. Knowing that just doesn't make you free. It just makes it creates another responsibility. So the character is the Angelbird. One of the pivotal points was in the middle of this upside down. I mean, I was completely upside down and probably looked normal because I'm really good at that. And one of my best friends from childhood came through town, and she was performing in the area. So at the time I bought a pair of peacock wings from another friend at her garage sale. I grabbed those. I grabbed this silver full-length unitard that I used to dance in my 20s. And I proceeded to do a dance with peacock wings. And it was through that dance and through this deep, crazy ritual that I did not care what I looked like, that I felt I felt who I was, that even in the midst of this upside down, I felt free. I felt this other layer of mask, which is the performance, which were the wings, which was being out there in the world and a part of it and connecting in a way that I didn't have to pretend that everything was normal. You can't help but open your heart and crack open any vestige of the cage. And so I have a feeling of contentment that I've never known. And I feel my mother like I've never felt her before. I allow to feel her. I allow to feel a part of myself now. I think people stop believing. They stop believing in fairy tales or their own imagination. They stop trusting. They stop playing. They stop... I mean, just for me, I created a company, Participlay, and I was writing and researching and trying to become this expert on play when my whole soul and spirit surges every day to play. But I got caught in trying to be responsible, respectable, a thought leader, whatever. And I was stopped playing. It's like I missed the point. But I think people also stop being seen. Why do people stop flying? Because they stop believing that it's possible. It's important to feel the ground as much as it's important to fly.